So I had a phone call. So forgiving and learning, breathe. And this is going to help you. And you got to be flexible, like I said. And this is going to help you to breathe, okay? Next thing, healing family issues. Family issues is a big thing. This probably might be why you came again, because you had some family issues that was happening there. The overall theme. So you've got to heal those things. So whatever's happening occurring with you with the family, you got to heal. And guess what? When you do it, guess what? You got to play by the book. You got to do everything X, Y, and Z. Don't think about no kind of way how you can shortcut it. Nothing like that. You've got to go on ahead and do it. I'll tell you later what happened with me. Okay, so but you got to play things by the book. Okay, so if it's a connection between like the mother and the child that's going on with you, or you know something that happened in the past, present, and future that's going on with the family, you got to play it by the book and actually go by it. I see somebody, whoever this older person is, they look like they gonna be trying to clown, act a plum fool, and you got to really kind of go ahead and you're going to play it, go by the book with them. I'm serious. If they old, whoever this is, they old school. It could be a masculine. It could be a masculine. I'm seeing that too. Some about children involved, and yeah, it is children involved. So whatever this family issue, I don't know, custody could be about rearing a child, how you raising them, or something like that. Divine feminine, some issues about that that's coming up, or whatever it is. You got to kind of play it by the book. You can't go around it. That might be cause you some grief and anger too. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And that is true. So whatever it is, like I said, it's got control of you. You grief and anger about this situation. I told you got to find balance. Whatever it is that's happening, it's kind of got you pinned in for no reason. It's really it's an illusion. You are a divine. You can get out of this situation at any time that you want to. This could be karmically, whatever. As soon as you say, I got the lesson and I want to get out of this, you know, that's it. Almost like Star Trek, you know, when they ready to beam and say, beam me up, Scotty. You can say that, beam me up, universe, at any time, in any situation. And you should be able to get on out of that situation with that. Because when you free yourself, you're going to be able to go the distance, okay? And this is something that's inwardly. To me, this is more spiritual. That's holding you down. And you creating this illusion of a blockage that really, a self-imposed prison that really should not even be in existence for you, okay? For the divine masculine, you was really short and sweet with me today, which is you dealing with some codependency issue today. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Now this could be again anything. It could be substance abuse, alcohol, drugs, anything you addicted to, money, sex, anything that is a bad habit that you like to keep on going to can be an addiction. And person, places, things can be an addiction too. If you watch too many YouTube videos and it's not for you to be getting no kind of reason why you doing it, you just watching it just to be watching it, that can be a form of an addiction as well. You know, so you kind of watch that with this. And for today, what is this? Because most of you all that are doing this is because you feel orphaned, okay? Some of you all are doing this also, I'm picking up, is because you're saying you felt like you put the divine feminine up on a pedestal, and you pretty much have deserted her, and you left her out in the cold, because it's always looked like it's ice, and this like this is snow, and this is how you viewing the divine feminine, just sitting there, just looking and saying, woe is me, my life is stopped, he put me up here, I have no way out. And you feeling, this is why you feeling like this biggest regret going on with this. Once you deal with this thing, I want to say that it's going to be a fated event that's going to help you to really help you answer this question of the day of your intent, which is what did you learn from your biggest regret. Some kind of thing that's maybe is going to trigger you, that's going to say, that's help you to get a little nostalgic. It's going to help you to really unravel and come to the answer for this question. Like I did with the phone, like it just came out of me, blue. I was meditating and it came to me and I was like, now I know. And then my phone started ringing crazy. I mean, it was like ringing, ring, 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 like 5 rings all at the same time, back to back to back to back. But not with like, you know, he goes ring, 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 rest, ring, 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 rest. No, this was ring, 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 ring. I'm like, what kind of wait? What's wrong with this? And so that is something that kind of keep in mind here. So some kind of fated event is going to really occur that's going to address this codependency thing. It might be I'm picking this up to kind of help you in shock it, like, I think I'm drinking too much. You know, just like like Tiffany Haddish I seen on the news today. And she was saying that TMZ was reporting about her saying, no, it wasn't on the news. I was looking at the talk. And it was talking about Tiffany Haddish. And she had that was down there in Miami and she was doing her New Year's Eve comedy show. Girl got tore up from the floor up and drinking. And got out there, didn't remember none of her daggone jokes. Was rambling for hours about something that didn't make no damn sense. And so people got up and, was walking out like boo. And then it was some of the audience members were there with her. And, went on ahead and drank, and that made it worse. She drunk before a couple of minutes before. And so then, she's like, I know one thing. You ain't got to worry about this ever happening again. See, I promise you that, I'm going to admit, I'm a little effed up right now, but, but the one thing I done learned from this, I ain't doing this no more. So, again, this could be codependency. Maybe who knows behind the scenes, Tiffany Haddish might have a little drinking part. I don't know. And don't report me had Tiffany Haddish on my thing talking about, I ain't got no damn alcoholic. I know where the hell you get your information from. You ain't no damn reader. That's not what I'm saying. Who knows? I'm talking hypothetically speaking. Let's say, for instance, if she was one, that event that happened there and she's codependent on the bottle, that event right there will be a serendipitous event that will help her to say, okay, you know what? I can't be doing this. Number 1, this is messing with my damn money. Number 2, this is messing with my PR. Number 3, this is messing with me and having future gigs like this. Don't nobody want to come to any of my daggone shows anymore because of what didn't daggone happen today. So, when you're doing things, and again, that's going back to your question, what's my biggest regret? When we're doing things, we have to keep in mind about, from now on, this is probably going to help you to start thinking, let me put it this way. From now on, it's going to help you to start thinking about, when I do things, let me kind of think about what's the consequences of it's going to happen to me down the road. As masculines, that's any kind of, it can be divine masculine, masculines in general. Masculines do not have the vision of when they're doing things to see things forward thinking in the future. That's not their makeup. You can do it if you sit there and put your mind to it, or if that's something you in a job that trains you to do it. But on the average, a man masculine's mind is not made up to be thinking forward thinking like that, period, on the regular. Everything they do is like, okay, now whatever. A woman's mind is wired to do that. Now you can look this up. This is a scientific fact. They are wired to do that, but men are not. Now for hunting, yes, they might could say, okay, now if I throw this thing or this back in the caveman days, they will be able forward thinking and saying, okay, now if I get this spear and I throw it like this, and how I'm going to hit the animal just right to bring him down. Yes, that is that. But for us, for futuristic thing, looking down the road about it, that's more so the feminine that does that. And that's the same thing. And so that's going to help you kind of get into your feminine side, your divine feminine energy, which is saying, okay, now, I get all my decisions in the past has been more from the divine masculine thing set. let me kind of shift myself over and use some of this divine feminine energy and really seeing, okay, now if I do this to the divine feminine, how is this going to, what's the repercussions of this? What's the consequences of it down the line, you know? Okay, if I marry this person, what's the repercussions of what's going to happen to me down the line? You know, marriage ain't something I could just kind of jump in and jump out of. You know, once I sign a contract, you know, she looking for it to depend on me. She looking for me to be in it to win it. But if I got this divine feminine on my mind, maybe I should be signing this contract for this house. Or maybe I shouldn't be signing this contract for this apartment to stay in here for a whole year, when I know in my mind I keep on dreaming about my divine feminine. I keep on thinking about my divine feminine. Maybe we shouldn't get into some sense. Oh, maybe I really should be thinking about it. Maybe I should be having sex without protection with this one, because at the same time I'm thinking about ways I can kind of get out of this situation. Maybe I should not be doing this kind of act, because down the line that means we have a child. I'm gonna be stuck with this being. I'm gonna love it, but I don't want her to come along with this package deal. I take the child, but I don't want to take her. Well, that ain't how they go. You gonna have to take her and the baby together. So, you know, it's things that you got to kind of really think of when you talk about in regards to your decisions, divine master. And you don't want to cause no more biggest regret more down the line when you're trying to work with these codependency things. If you're trying to really, like I said, stop feeding the bears. If you're trying to get out of these situations and you don't like these poor decisions that you're making when you're underneath the influences of these addictions or being with these codependencies, things or situations that you're in, you got to stop feeding the bears. You got to let it go, because the more you hurt them, the more they're going to hold on to you. And that is a scientific fact about bears. If they get hurt, if something try to hurt or harm them, they'll take it and they'll try to hug it to death, which is the same thing, that whatever situation you in is a bear, and they're going to take you and hold you more tighter than you trying to say, I want you to loosen up the grip and let me go. Okay, so that is that. Pretty much did everybody. Do I need to know what's going to change? I can. What are the changes? Clear. I thought this was going to be shorter, but it's not. What are some of the changes for the feminine? And what are some of the changes for the masculine? Windfall. So we're going to get some financial prosperity. So all this coming on here today, the reason for this is to cause some kind of changes in your money matters, okay? All this stuff that's happening here, your biggest regrets. And that's funny, you didn't have nothing with no family situation. But maybe, like, whoever, maybe this divine master I'm talking to, maybe you are in a marriage situation or kids is involved here, and you got this point that you got to kind of really, some family changes is about to occur. Especially with this dependency. Maybe you're depending on some things. And this has got to start changing, because maybe you being in this is being your biggest regret. And so, like I say, you got to kind of look at the magic, get rooted in your decision, what you want to do, try to find a way how you can bring the merge of the divine feminine and the masculine energies together, because like they say, it gets stuck in one point and it don't help to make its way to your heart and your divine masculine. So you got to really get that heart, because that heart is going to help you to make some decisions to move forward, especially what's happening with this family. I'm interested. Who is this fineness? What you mean change this family? Clear. I can understand windfall, because we talk about money there. Because there's a symphony that's not finished, or some kind of song that needs to be finished, that is finished. No, stop lying. This unfinished, but this means this need to be finished. Whatever this symphony about this family going on, that needs to be ended. It needs to dead. So this codependency could be about a family setup or situation. So it's really also describing what this codependency is. Okay, although I didn't ask for clarifiers, I probably should have. Okay, what else? Is there anything else you want to kind of explain about this family changes? What is that? Can I get another card? 2 of them. Okay, because family changes, they saying right now it's going to help you unleash your divine masculine power right now. which is going to help you with this biggest regret that you pretty much your intentions for the day that you need to focus in on. Yeah, unleash. Open up your and release it, and let the divine masculine energy will flow its way up to your heart so it can create this new thing. And then also higher power. So higher power is at play. Now I had 2 cards that came out here earlier. Here it is. Okay, it's at play. The overall things here, and I got to clarify for that, is the Magician. It's some things happening behind the scenes that the universe, your union team, is really working hard for you. I'm not gonna say, in getting this thing together. I mean, you talk about humping and hustling. They've been hustling really hard to get some things together because they want to make sure that they bring this world to you. So they're working this out. So a lot of these energies is happening today. With you dealing with this anger, they want you to get rid of that, move that out the way, and especially with the sensuality, which is getting this together, these merging of these 2 energies and moving up to your heart space, because that's got to get to moving. Really, is going to help define something. Okay, let me see real quickly. Clear. What is the divine feminine? What does the universe want to say to the divine feminine? And what does the want to say to the divine masculine? He keeps on telling you to keep on dreaming. We can look at this. Divine masculine, I am the dreamer of the dream. I am the thinker that thinks the thoughts that makes the things. So again, don't ask me to say it again. You are the one who is the one who thinks the thoughts that makes the things. So to come into reality. So you got to start dreaming these things, you know, to really have this stuff to really manifest. That's why you say these bigger regrets. Get that out the way. That's a block. That's a blockage for you. Divine feminine. I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. Yes, yours is spot on, universe. Thank you. And they spot on for the divine masculine. You got to let it go. This anger and grief then popped up here straight off the bat to tell us. Okay, so what energies are we moving to next? Clear. What are the energies that we're moving on to? So like give us a preview. So us dealing with these energies, what is the next energies we should be moving on to? How is this helping us into union, these energies? And I thought shuffling them beforehand was going to cut down the time. I don't see no difference. Okay. If you don't come out with anything, I'm going to do the 4-card draw. Okay, let's do it that way. 1, 2, 3. Okay, first card that came out was this. The reason for these energies for today is helping you to get rid of this illusion. To me, it's the dark night, and really these illusions that's helping you to get the stars aligned and set forth course for home. Okay, that's that one. I'm not going to do no numerology. This is going to help you to become more wiser. Again, both of you all leveling up. Okay. Next thing, reason for these energies is Aquarius in union is helping you to deal with a healing of this inner child. Okay, yeah. You got family issues, right? And whoever it is, this inner child, so you could be able to have something to blossom, to bloom, and to either offer as well. This is also helping you to get it. It's the same thing like the year. This is the forgive me not. To stop saying these forget me nots back here. He loves me not. Or she loves me not. To get really determined about where you want to, so you can be able to, I call this is the sign, seal, deliver, I'm yours card. Okay, so this one, so you can really set forth to saying this. Okay, I ain't got no kind of things blocking me in the way of union and getting with you. I am the one. No more question about who it is. I know it's you. 4 and the 5th one. The last one is, this is 1. Okay, helping you to be able to get over what I said, for every mountain, for every trial you see me through. This is for every blessing. Hallelujah. For this, I give you praise. So this is for you to be able to go over every trial and tribulation that comes your way, to be able to see your way above it and going beyond it, to get more knowledge about it, and for you to be able to, you know, be a conqueror of your challenges that come along. Because it might be a climb, a high road to climb, but you know, just like mountain climbers, once they get up there, they saying that this is really their biggest accomplishment. So it's helping you to deal with these trials and tribulations that come along. Okay, so that is it. That is the end of the reading for today. This is January the 3rd. Again, if you would like a reading with me, please go to my email, which is www.divinetwin. Rewind. Please go to my email, which is divineunisouls11@gmail.com. Thank you. Okay, again, divineunisouls11@gmail.com. I'll put that in the comment section like I did. I'm running a special $11 for the month of January because this is my anniversary. I started January 31st of last year, and so this will make a full year come on January 31st. All right, until next time, stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascended. Namaste, Namago.